Kentman. What's up, Sega lovers? It's your boy Kentman, bringing you back another video from my channel, Sega Collecting, and it's that time again where I give you a top 5 video for Saturday. And this time we're going to be talking about my top 5 favorite sad moments in the Sonic franchise. Now, the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise has some very tear-jerking moments, and I thought I would share with you guys mine. So, if you enjoy this list, please give this video a way past cool like. It always helps out the channel. Also subscribe if you want to see more Sonic and collecting tip videos from me, and hit that notification bell so you can always know when I post a video. So if there's nothing else, guys, enjoy the video and I hope you like it. Let's get into it. Number 5. My number 5 is a pretty sad moment, but not too more sad than the others on this list, but it's pretty sad. It happens so fast that you have to watch it yourself. Now watch this moment and you see, you're like, wait, what are you talking about? There's nothing sad about this moment. Wait, you didn't see it? Look at my boy. Why is he so messed up? How did he get beat up so bad? Man, when I first saw this, I was in tears. I was like, whoa, forget Shadow. What happened to Sonic? I'm like, but this part was very sad for me when this game came out, that moment as a kid, because, you know, I'm a crazy Sonic fan, and seeing Sonic so beat up when I'm presented with a game just made me like, oh, wait, is this a serious game? Does my boy die in this game? So that was a pretty sad moment. So that is my number 5. Number 4. Number 4 comes from my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. Yours favorite too, Sad AM. Now, one of the biggest regrets for Sonic is that he was never able to save his Uncle Chuck. Now, when he goes on a mission to save this crystal, he runs into Uncle Chuck. And the most saddest moment for me was seeing how broken up Sonic gets after he was not able to save his Uncle Chuck. Uncle Chuck! He is able to jump leaping bounds, runs faster than the speed of sound. He's able to save everyone in Mobius, but the one thing he was not able to do, and he feels like he's not strong enough to do, is save his Uncle Chuck. And when you just see him so broken up about it that he had to be dragged away by his friends, it really tore me up inside as a kid watching this, and watching even more as an adult. Just it tears you up a little bit, and I just don't understand why people don't love this cartoon, because they have so many serious moments that it has a really good story. So that is my number 4. Number 3. For my number 3, we're gonna kick it back to Shadow. Now, you might be thinking, oh, Shadow dying is super sad to me. Nah, it wasn't really sad to me because I knew he was gonna come back eventually, because why such a cool character, a brand new character, would die in a Sonic franchise so early? That would be crazy. But what was sad was his backstory with Maria. Now, this moment had so many sad moments in it, but the one thing that was sad the most is that you couldn't hear anything as Maria was talking. You're like, what? Maria, speak up. I can't hear you because the music's so loud. But this moment was just very sad, you know, seeing the trauma that Shadow had to deal with. You know, his closest friend trying to sacrifice herself for him, so he can build a better future, because she knew how great he was going to be for the future and for the people. It's just very sad. And then they kicked it up to 11 when they showed it again, but even more intense. Look at this. Why did she need to get shot? Why did guns have to be involved, man? Why couldn't we just have an idea? Maybe she got blown up, the space Arc died, or whatever. But no, they had to make it even more emotional while adding guns in this crazy moment. Sonic, you're tearing my heart apart, man. Number 2. My number 2 comes from the Sonic comics. Now, there's a lot of sad moments in the Sonic comics. There is a lot. And I had to search a lot of comics just to find out what my saddest moment was from the comics. And the one thing I have to say is the moment in the most selfless act is when Sally gives up her life to save everyone in Mobius. Now think about how hard and how much courage that takes to do. You know, you're in this moment where everyone can get wiped out. It's either you save yourself and let everyone die, or you take the courage to sacrifice yourself and save everyone you love. Now, this is why one of the moments that makes me really love Sally, because he is so selfless and she is willing to help many people. She gave up everything she had just to save Mobius, and that just screams, just like, how is she not a viable character in the game? She could have played such an important role for so many things, and it's just, oh my goodness, the comics, man. I know a lot of people don't like the comics, but they are the most key source of tearjerker and great storytellings that I love about the Sonic franchise. So number 2 is my favorite. Number 1, and for my number 1 saddest moment is when Tails is crying over Cosmo. Now, Sonic X was a great anime and a great story, but the one story I liked the most was the whole Battle Next Season 3 story, and especially when it comes to Tails, because he was so connected to Cosmo, and you didn't really see this much from Tails, except for if you read the comics. But for the show, you never really seen this. And now, why this scene is so sad is because when you realize how old Tails really is, he is about 10-year-old boy fox that really doesn't know anything about the world as yet. And he's so innocent and so caring and so prideful, and he doesn't really understand about death. I mean, he does, but he doesn't really cope around it. And when he is in this moment where he's realizing that Cosmo is not coming back, and he just goes to embrace Sonic, it's just so sad. It's just like, And then what makes it even worse is that Sonic doesn't even hold him or embrace him. He doesn't say anything. Not that he had to say anything, but, like a hug or, something that Sonic could do. I know, this was supposed to be like a powerful moment to, show that Sonic was sad and, or whatever. But to us, it just felt like Sonic was a jerk. One of the jerkiest moments that Sonic could do, that he was not holding his little brother while he's grieving. And I was just like, oh my god, this moment just, it caught me, man. I think I did tear up when I first saw it, and it was just one of the saddest moments ever in the Sonic franchise, ever. I don't think I've ever cried so much in a scene for Sonic but this moment, because it was just so sad because of the value that it holds, that tells, he cares so much about people and his friends, and this was his first true love. He actually loved Cosmo, and to see your love die for the first time, Sonic, he's dealt with love and loss and stuff like that. He knows how this world works, but Tails, he's still learning, and it's just it was very sad. So that's my number 1 for my saddest moments. Well, that was my list for my saddest Sonic moments in the franchise. Did you enjoy my list? Let me know by giving this video a way past cool like. Also subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And also let me know what your saddest moments was in the Sonic franchise, because I would love to know what your tearjerkers were. If there's nothing else, guys, remember to keep Sega alive and keep running fast. Deuces!